with the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. At the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. First down and a little extra from Mostert. And he gets this one down to the 24. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They had trouble stopping the run last week at a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Mostert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Lance now on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Now Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. Pushing his way through and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a first down carry for Harris. Room to run again. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point safely through. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive.
And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, it's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 2. Play action. Now it's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 74 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He'll buy some time right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
There was a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. These two teams all tied after 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing Jones.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
The Lance going to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring out 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 46.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
It returns it right back to Samuel.
Touchdown, 49ers!
Deebo Samuel,
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Let's go, let's go!
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Switching. 19 Tiger.
Off play action. Jones. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. Forward down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
From the gun, Jones. It's caught, Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On play action, Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On 1st down, Lance.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the Patriots 36-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. This is Harris. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So potentially a turning point. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Following the fumble recovery. Lance steps away. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Patriots 7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Ball game here on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, watch that.
They hand this off to Harris. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's complete to Watt. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the slant. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm hurt. Big ass, 70 Lions.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
So we got man. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They're going to try and throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Being chased out left. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now Jones. On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, complete. Smith has it. And out of bounds right around the 20.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. 7 yards the pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his left. Touchdown, Patriots. Russell Gage. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down, officially a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There's a nice move, and he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Jones on first down. Smith catches left side. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards from the pickup. It's second and 8.
On second down now, it's Harris, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. New England on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They hand it off to Mostert. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up second and 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and it had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Christian Barmore in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. That is caught. It's Williams. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play there for New England.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Niners 43, Patriots 15. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Patriots. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
This is caught. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Jones hit, and the ball's out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They've got his man complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Big play! Big play!